on the Tecmo Bowl Throwback. Let's see if we can. All right. Before we get into this, let's throw it out. We got the Philadelphia Eagles going against the Buffalo Bills today in a Week 15 killer. The Eagles are still undefeated, folks, but remember what I said. It doesn't matter who the team is, what the team is. It just matters the week. And this far into the week, this might be the week. Ooh, Minnesota just got their playoff berth. Congratulations to Minnesota. First time in about 20 years. All right, Buffalo's actually currently 7-5, surprisingly. They're not doing so well. And we are in Buffalo, as you guys can see. It does not snow like this. And, oh, wait a minute. We could be in Philly. I gotta check. Look like we in Philly, though. Yeah, we in Philly. The darker colors are the one that has home. So it's snowing here in Philly tonight, and they're trying to keep their streak alive. They like to receive, and Briars is going to get to about the 21. Let's see. Well, they're going to open up this offense. Let's take a look. Let's see who's excellent and who's not. Oh, goodness. Briars is not doing the greatest. Not too many running backs are these days, look like. Barnett isn't in good condition. Marique is good. Yeah, we're going to have to go with McMurray today on the kickoff. All right, well, we're going to open up this offense, folks. Cunningham takes the field out of the shotgun for a 50 in the forced. Looking. And he got him. Wow, what a thrown in the seam. That was nice, too. Because it was either interception or bust at that point. And we bust their ass. Here we go. Cunningham at the line. And they're on to it. Fumble. And they got it. Oh, are they going to stop him? Lee just pulls through everybody. That's the touchdown. Thomas Lee bust a play open, got the fumble off of Stewart. And, you know, he's the only guy in decent condition out of their running backs, too. And that's the way to start off your game right there, folks. Buffalo's going to challenge you. They do have the defense to do it. McMurray returns the kickoff. 10-yard return. Well, it's pretty slippery out there tonight, too, as well. So let's take a look at Stewart. His ball control is actually pretty decent. Opposed to everybody else, he has the most ball control of anybody, of all the running backs. So if Stewart fumbles, I think anybody else would have. All right, Philly got the ball back. 0-7 now. Shotgun. Blitz. He got it. Stewart. 6-yard gain. They went right to him. That's crazy. Well, that's how you get your redemption back. That's how you get your momentum back and your mojo. You fumble, you lose it, they score, get the ball back, and just try it again. Like they're changing up their playbook a little bit here. And they're going to put Stewart in at running back and Briars at fullback. All right, Philly has to make some adjustments. Look like they did. 2nd and 3. Oh, he slipped. He's going deep. Oh, wow. This defense is all over these guys. Every one of these guys are being defended very well if you look at it. Cunningham does not have very many options to go to. Stewart up the middle. They're going to bring out the sticks. He got it. Just got it, too. Because I couldn't even tell, so they really need to bring out the sticks that time. Buffalo is not going to give up a yard unless you earned it. Speaking with the offensive coordinator, they got magic coming, he said. Cunningham has to run for it. He gets 5 on a play. Like all the receivers, every single one of them, well, they had 3, 4, 5 of them, were defended. Buffalo is not playing, folks. This is week 15. They want to stop the undefeateds. And again, they're busting the play up. They're going to Stewart, who's get the first. He barely gets it. 4-yard gain. They are moving up the field slowly by surely, folks. It's almost exasperating to see. And they're in shotgun. The defense is all over it. He got Marique. Marique gets out of bounds. First down. 14-yard gain. That's what you expect to see with this guy right there. And you can see they're again making some more adjustments. I'm not sure if Stewart has the speed to actually do what Bryars can do in his better days when he's not in bad condition. And they're going to Stewart. And he's going to get 2 on the play. Maybe they're doing a run to set up the pass. That's what it looks like. Cunningham in the shotgun. Lots of options. The play's busting up on him. Throws to Williams. Gets it. And he gets out of bounds. Their clock management is really good. I mean, they're doing the clock management in the first quarter. I think they knew this is the game of attrition against Buffalo. Cunningham at the line. Snaps. Gets it to Stewart. Breaks a tackle. He still gets a yard loss. It's not going to be easy to run or throw against this team. They understand that. Cunningham in the shotgun. Early snap. Running. And he gets 6 on the play. Buffalo stands at 7. Philly 0. And we're going to start the second quarter. Options are few here. The closer you get to the end zone. I'm sure they know that. 3rd and 4. Cunningham snaps. Hands off to pitches it to Stewart, who's just out in the open. Nowhere to go. 4th and 4. What are they going to do? Well, they're clearly in field goal range. I think that's their best choice. At least they know they can get to the end zone. Marsh takes a nice kick right on up in. Well, they didn't get the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3. And Marsh puts this one out. It is a nasty, nasty weather out here tonight, folks, in Philly. Buffalo's going to touch this one back. Oh, you got to remember, Buffalo do have Thurman Thomas, and he will break your team wide open on the ground if you're not careful. Dawson, back to pass. Nope, it's going to him. Thurman, he finds an open seam and he's gone. The 50, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10. They're not catching them. Buffalo is going to score if you're not on them. Offense and defense. The score is getting cracked open here, folks. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing to see this. Buffalo's been struggling here this season thus far, but they are running through Philly right now. They got to get their confidence together. McMurray's going to return this one. Oh, and he gets hit up pretty quick. He only gets 10. Well, I'm sure they're frustrated right now because they can't get the yards they want. They don't have any open receivers they normally get. This defense is not wavering. Marique gets it midfield. It's going to get a first down. Gets 12 on the play. Quick to pick a play. Cunningham snaps. Finds Marique again, and he gets out of bounds. First down. Well, he's getting those 10, 12 yards. That's what he does. He's a mathematician behind it. Everybody knows that much. Buffalo will have that problem. He finds Marique again, and he fumbles. Marique fumbled. Bales gets it, and Buffalo has the ball back. Now, that's just a heartache you don't want to see. Marique has been the guy for this team. This is his second fumble of the season. Scores 3-14. Buffalo going down to Thurman. We'll gets caught up, only gets 2 on the play. What a day, what a day. Philly's defense really needs to step up right now. They have to make the change. Dawson back to pass. Finds Johnson, and he gets it. 22-yard gain. Looks like Philly doesn't have much of an answer right now. Let's take a look at this defense. Front line doesn't seem too bad. Elrod and Jops are excellent condition. Cartwright, excellent. This defense has no reason why they're not performing. Thurman gets 5 on the play. 2nd and 4. They're calling a timeout. Yeah, they want to score. Because they know if they score here, they pretty much put it down their throats. To call themselves undefeated to lose like this. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 4. Where do you go from here? Well, they do have the best goal line defense in the NFL. That matters now than any time. And it might. 1-yard gain, 4th and 2. They're forced to kick a field goal now. And I'm sure they ain't going to mind at that because they have their field goal. And now this is truly a 2-score game. Well, if Philly wants to come back, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to do something that they've been doing all season. Get that ball up the field and don't turn it over. They seem to not have a problem getting up the field on Buffalo. They just can't turn this ball over, though. McMurray on a run. He's trying to get him back into the game. McMurray, 30. Oh, 52-yard return. That's how you get your team back into it. 32 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. He's going to have to take a shot. 6-yard loss. He gets sacked. Well, what do? You take a field goal or you go out in the end zone? 2nd and 15 with 13 seconds left on the clock. Cunningham snaps. He's going to Barnett in the end zone. Intercepted. Well, that's going to do the end of the second quarter. They had to take their shot. They had to. McMurray almost brought it back into the house. They needed that. They truly did. Well, folks, you can see right now, statistically, this game is all over the place. Buffalo's getting 88 on the ground. Philly, 92 in the air. Flip-flop over. But Buffalo is truly the dominant team right now. The only way Philly's going to get back into this is they're going to have to get a turnover. They cannot let these guys score right here. Riley's on the run. Look like their special teams is making moves on both sides of the field. All right, Dawson's at the line. He gets crossed up, blitzed, and he gets sacked for a 2-yard loss. Look like he slipped at the line as well. I know one thing they may go to is straight up Thurman Thomas. That's their cheat sheet right there. Exactly. They go to Thurman. And he has so much speed, he just makes his way through the gaps. And there he is, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Another Buffalo touchdown. And at this point, I don't know if Philly can break the deficit, folks. Now, when you're down this much and you call yourself an undefeated team, like I said before, folks, in Tecmo, it doesn't matter the team you go against. It matters the week it is. And at this week, you're going against probably one of the best teams in the game. And they might not have the record to reflect it, but fumble. They recovered it, though. They're going to have to take a shot in the end zone. I mean, You have the best passing, supposedly. He's going to Stewart. Gets hit with another interception. Cunningham is having a rough night tonight. And I think the snow is a factor here. They don't normally have games in the snow. This is their first all season. Thurman Thomas almost gets around him. He only gets 2 on the play. Well, they know that's the money guy right there. Their passing is really not that effective. Right on the button. First down. And they're moving up the field. 15-yard gain for Buffalo. Well, 2:12 left in the third quarter. Does the onslaught stops? Doesn't seem like it. And they go to Thurman, who's getting pulled down by McMurray. That's what McMurray has to do. He has to step up like he should have been all game. Been falling shy. Going to Thurman, and they knew it. 4-yard loss this time. 3rd and 13. I see a couple of the same plays that Philly runs on Buffalo as well. They could have possibly switched their playbook mid-game. And they go on to Caravis, gets the first down. Their clock management is good. And now we're in the red zone in Philly. It gets noisy at this point of the field. It's really hard for offenses to score. And he's going to run it. The quarterback tries to take a shot at it, but he gets a 1-yard loss, sacked by Cartwright. That's his first of his career. Oh, and the DB is able to step in and get a sack. I think it shows the anger right there in the defense. This is a nasty defense when it comes to the red zone. But Thurman Thomas is going to expose them. You know how fast he is. You can't catch him. I think they understand that. And Thurman is going to try to expose him at 3rd and 2. And he does. We have Riley do it, and that's a touchdown down Philly's throat. It's a blowout, folks. Well, can't win them all, I guess, I suppose. But and Buffalo gets the extra point. But the offense needs to perform. And they only have 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Philly's best bet right now is some clock management. He gets 16 on the return. Yeah, that's probably their best bet. Switch it up. I mean, you guys probably aren't going to get the win now. Oh, look at that. Stewart trying to get around people. And look at these quarters. 7, 10, 14. Buffalo is piling on the points on this defense. We've never seen this defense come in like this. Before this game, they only had, well, he gets, oh, I can't even speak right now. Cunningham slips in the backfield and almost gets sacked. He's actually in excellent condition. It's just bad weather. I guess I'll chalk it up to, folks. This team normally performs better. Cunningham already has 2 interceptions here tonight, though. Uncharacteristic of him. Gets it to Stewart. Only gets 1 yard on the play. 4th and 11. The offense cannot perform right now, and they're forced to punt. And the fans are booing right now. Well, they got to understand that these guys, hey, they're undefeated, but they're already bruised and battered at this point. And he only gets 7 on the return. What a hell of a kick. Wow, this is an onslaught, folks, for Philadelphia fans out there. I'm sorry you have to witness this. Hopefully they can stop them. Hands it off to Thurman, who only gets 1 on the play. I mean, as a Philly fan, you at least want to see these guys score because you know you're going to see them in the playoffs. And they get Thurman in the backfield, a 4-yard loss. Defense seems to have some backbone now. 3rd and 11. Bills sitting comfortably at 3-31 is the score. He's running for it. Quarterback. 5-yard gain. He gets tied up. Like they're forced to punt it there. And he's going to get the kick up. And this one's going deep to the 12. McMurray gets tied up quick. He only gets 2 on the play. Ouch. Philly's offense takes the field. They were performing fairly well in the beginning of the game, being able to move the ball, but turnovers have ruined these guys. Incomplete pass. He was wide open. Stewart has to get that. These guys look like they're a little bit beaten and battered right now. They see the score, 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. They know it's over. They're not putting in much effort. Going to Barnett, who had 2 defenders on him. They're really desperate right now. Their best bet is to probably run in and get this timeout and stop the onslaught. Really disappointing game. And look at that. Buffalo knew it. 2-yard loss. And they're going to let the time roll out as much as possible before they punt it. Like Gibbs puts his back into that kick. That one's going absolutely far as you've ever seen. Stanford's going to take it out from the 19. He gets 19 on the play. 26 seconds left on the clock, folks. This game is all but over, of course. Buffalo will not sit on it. They're going to try to pile more points on. Caravis gets it. First down, a few seconds left. And that's going to do it, folks. Buffalo defeats Philly with a crushing score, 31-3. Absolutely onslaught. 165 yards on the ground for Buffalo. Holding Cunningham to only 11 yards. I'm telling you right now, they just really were outmanned, maneuvered, and all. Also, Cunningham throwing 2 interceptions didn't help. And with another fumble added to that, 3 to damn near 4 turnovers, you're not going to win a game. And with that being said, folks, I want to thank you for joining us. Next week, you will find Philly taking on the Indianapolis Colts, who, surprisingly, don't have the most favorable record in the league. Actually, they do. They have their record is sitting there right next to Buffalo at 8-5 now, and they're not better than Buffalo, but damn it, they are a good team. Well, until next time, folks, I want to thank you for joining us with the non-undefeated Philadelphia Eagles now. Damn. Look at that. We had 98 points. Our defense we held people to. And at the end of that game, we got a 128. We got beat bad, folks. We got beat bad. But until next time,